Here is Latest Gaming TV again, and today we have software topic. I have Miss Prica from PointCab Software, and she will tell us what she like to present today to us.
Hi, glad that you have me today with you. My name is Iulia Prica, and I work as the product manager for PointCab. And today I'm here to show you or talk about our newest product, PointCab Nebula.
I'm very interested, and if you are interested, then stay tuned. First of all, before we begin, maybe we give the audience a quick overview to PointCab Software, especially if we are looking international. Maybe for some of our people from the audience, is your software very new?
Yeah, sure. So PointCab company has multiple products. The main product that we are offering is called PointCab Origins, and is a point cloud processing software allowing to process data or point cloud data coming from different sources. Yeah, one of maybe the biggest advantages is that we're hardware independent. We support more than 20 formats, native formats, as well as all the well-known formats such as E57 and so on.
Yeah.
And
Hmm?
yeah, that is our main application, which is desktop based. And shortly, we released our newest product, PointCab Nebula, which is a web-based application.
First of all, I think it's that for some people they don't think that you are a pretty new company. I think PointCab as standalone software is definitely around 10 years old or something. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think the first, that's the reason why we're talking. It's, I think the first development of PointCab in the very early stage was in later skin in Europe. And then I think in 2013 was the split off, and since then you are as an independent software producer on the market and deliver interesting solution. Then let us start with Nebula.
All right. So what is PointCab Nebula? PointCab Nebula, as mentioned before, is a web-based application for visualizing, analyzing, and sharing point cloud data. The main functionalities of PointCab Nebula are, to view, explore, and share the uploaded projects in any web browser. Due to our orthophoto approach, the navigation and orientation is intuitive and simple. The projects can be shared either internally or externally for the different time period. And with the help of the Nextcloud platform, different access and user rights can be managed. And moreover, Nextcloud is not only about that, about storing and sharing other documents or other data such as documents, tables, and so on can be managed as well. All right, so I was talking about Nextcloud, so maybe here just to make everything a bit clearer, Nebula, it comprises more components, Nextcloud being the cloud-based platform on which the PointCab Nebula plugin and viewer is based on. So Nextcloud is as any other cloud-based platform, so I'm sure all of you have heard of Dropbox or Google Drive. Then the difference of Nextcloud is that it's open source and it can be extended with different plugins.
Okay, this means not one technology company control what's going on. It is open source, and
Yes.
this means that you can work with your plugin in Nextcloud, and other companies can also develop their plugins.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Even the customers themselves, they
Ah,
develop plugins that they might need for whatever job they need
ah,
to do.
okay, cool.
Yeah, so I was also saying before about Nextcloud that it offers a couple of advantages that also it has other useful tools than only sharing and storing. For example, a shared calendar is in their contact management. Meetings can also be held through Nextcloud and so on, but I won't go too much into detail about that. I'm just going to focus more on the Point Cloud Nebula plugin and the web viewer. The plugin allows projects to be shared directly with the clients, and it was also thought to be like a project management tool, so of the PointCab projects that were uploaded in there. So this is basically to manage everything that is in there, and then the web viewer allows to basically have a look at the project in the web, and there also perform some simple or have some simple functionalities such as measurements of distances, areas, or 3D points. or also having the option to look at the point cloud in 3D. So yeah, maybe to get a better idea, I'm just going to do a short live demo where I can show how PointCab Nebula looks like. So yeah, when this is open, the Nextcloud platform will show up. Here there are a
One short
couple of
question. It's these overviews. Now we have it here in German, but you can get it also in English, or it's
yes.
on Nextcloud support different languages here.
Yes, I think it
Okay.
supports different languages. It's just that it's set up for
Okay.
German. Yeah, so here, yeah, this is the dashboard. Then I can go into the files tab, where I can find all the documents that are saved on the Nextcloud platform. Here, for example, there's a folder with the public projects that we have on our Nextcloud instance. Here are a couple of sample projects that we have. Yeah, one can have a look in it and see that there is the normal PointCab project structure with a change that a new folder is here which is called Nebula, which allows for everything to be shown in the web viewer. Moreover, all sorts of documents can be added. For example, any documents that are related to the project or are relevant to the project can be added. PDF files, tables, images, and so on. So everything can be stored in one place and can be then also linked to the project. So yeah, this is the Nextcloud platform. Here, also we can use the Nextcloud platform to share the data. So basically, share the whole data which can be downloaded, but this doesn't have necessarily to be done. Another sharing option is also available in the plugin. That being said, I'm just going to open the plugin. So here you can see that there's a new icon called Nebula. And once I click on it, a start page will appear. And here on the left side, I'm able to see the projects that I have on the cloud.
Okay.
Other project folders can be defined depending if I have some other projects somewhere saved, and I can say, okay, I want to sync those in here to be able to manage projects as well. And when clicking on one of the projects, some information about the project will be shown. So the project info, so some general information, how big the project is, what kind of structure the point cloud has, also an overview of the created orthophotos or created layouts or sections in PointCab
Yeah.
Origins, an overview of the panoramas, and maybe the most interesting is this sharing info option where I can go and create a public link. And here, when creating a public link, I can choose which data I would like to share. So for example, if I don't want to share all the scans, I only need the scans of a specific part of my project, then I can deactivate the ones that I don't need to share and just leave the ones interesting active. The same with layouts and sections. I can just choose which ones I would like to share. And once I've done that, I can click on continue, and then of course giving a name. I can also password protect the project and also set up an expiration date for the link to be created. Then just click on create public link, and the link can be copied and sent to the colleagues or the customers that want or have to have a look on the project. So the next step or the next part I would like to show you is the viewer. So basically when sharing a public link, this is what the end customer or the end user will get.
As if I'm now the guy who get the link to a project from you,
Yeah.
then is this the layout or this the surface what I see on my screen then?
Exactly. So it's going to be the project that is going to be open in the web viewer here. For people that are already familiar with PointCab Origins, it's basically a similar interface as PointCab Origins. So I can see everything, all the orthophotos created in the job list. I have everything that I have already created. When clicking on them, I'm being able to open them. It takes a couple of seconds to load, but then once it's loaded, then I can have a look on what here is. I also have the option to change between different sheets. as in origin. So for example, here a delta analysis was created for this floor, so to see the flatness of the floor. And of course, if there are different sheets, can be also we can choose between them. Also here, as you saw already, there's the possibility to perform a couple of measurements. I'm just going to change on my background on white because with black is a bit is not that clear.
I think you can see it better with these white background.
Yeah, so this can be
Yeah,
changed depending on
yeah.
what's better
If it, I
for
think
the
it's
customer.
if you're it's your if you're a cat drawer, you mostly what I understand is they like more the black white as black background.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so intensive for the eyes over the day. But if you want to present this or with other and have a quick understanding, you don't look permanently on the screen. I think then it's this presentation better for this customer group. Yeah.
It depends on, yeah, of course, how everybody is accustomed to work with, and
Yeah,
yeah,
this is
what's better
what I get
what's
a
better for
personal
them.
feeling, or what is the English word? The preferences, I think.
Yeah.
It's
So yeah, back to the functionalities. As mentioned, a couple of functionalities are available: measuring distances, measuring areas, as well as measuring 3D points. So I can just click on one point, and then the 3D point will be created. This can also be exported as a text file and be used in another software. So this can be quite handy. Like the end user doesn't have to download or wait a lot of time to get the data. They can just go on the web, perform a couple of measurements, and then get the information that they need
and
for their
they don't
application.
have to handle the full data set. You know, it's if before we had these viewers, what you can put on USB stick, or you know, it's
Yeah.
you have downloaded this. Now you can. It is also working. I don't have it in the German presentation. It is also working on my mobile phone, or I have an iPad or an Android system, or let me say a Microsoft Surface.
We are still working on that, so we do plan to have it available for for tablets or phones, but it's still not customized for that,
Okay,
but
also this means you
is
need
coming.
an special application. Also you have to rewrite the code or the technology what you use that you can use on a mobile phone. It's not like a browser what you have on this and that device. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, it has to be customized for tablet or phone use.
Okay.
But yeah, again, that's in processing, so to say. It's on its way, definitely. All right. So yeah, these are the main functionalities. Maybe also can be very interesting is the text tool where annotations can be inserted. So here, for example, I can also change the icon. I don't know, let's say, yeah, I can say, okay, here's a hydrant and give in a text and have different interesting parts annotated with these symbols. Moreover, so
You have
besides
a
of
very
just
nice icon, like the icon is specialized in really for the AEC application. I think there was a what's the name? The Fire Extinguisher, or what's the
yeah,
name of
fire
this device?
extinguisher. Yeah, there. I just realized they're
I
in
like
German in
this.
here.
Yeah, it's in German. Yeah, it's
It's a mix of
what
German
yeah,
and
yeah, and
English.
the light.
Yeah,
Okay, the light switch, and I see there's a couple of interesting items.
yeah. So yeah, different symbols can be chosen from this list. Again, I think we need to customize the names for the German and
Emergency
English
access, I
version.
saw. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
and
Very practical. I think.
yeah, what's also interesting, a link can be added. So, for example, if we would like to add some information about a specific point, I can just add a link. It can be and yeah, when clicking then on the symbol, I will be redirected. I think I copied the wrong link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be redirected to the to this. Let's see. Yeah, to this image. It doesn't have, so right now I linked a picture that was already uploaded on Nextcloud. It doesn't have to be necessarily on the Nextcloud. It can also be any other link that has to be inserted
It's
in
also
there.
it's interesting that you can now with the because you put there here JPEG inside, and if you go on the link, we also provided them that the customer can download
Yeah.
this information. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so all sorts of information here, as I mentioned before, I think there's also a registration report, so the customer can have a deeper look on what happened, for example, before or in the pre-processing stage.
And this is the data storage part now and connectivity part. That means that we have here the viewer part with the analyze part, and then on site we have the option to store beside these PointCab information, additional information that can
Yeah.
be integrated over links, and customer can download this. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an integration of multiple functionalities
Yeah,
depending.
and informations
Yeah,
like you call it, yeah, you have the technology to store different information and share it with customers. Yeah, and customer can add information on this data set.
exactly. So yeah, maybe also something worth mentioning, panorama views can also be open here. Measurements can also be taken as usual as in PointCab Origins. And yeah, of course, here sometimes it's important for CAD modelers to just have a look around to see what exactly it's in there.
Oh, it's
Uh,
very important. I can tell you.
yeah. Yeah, so besides of that, maybe also something interesting is the 3D viewer. Here I have another data set open where we can have a look in 3D at the point cloud just to visualize. It was also meant to be so just for visualization purposes. It's a poetry-based 3D viewer, and yeah, we can just walk through the point cloud. Here there are a couple of tools that can be used that are native from the poetry viewer, but yeah, as I mentioned, is mostly for visualization purposes so that we can see everything in 3D.
Okay, very cool.
All right. All right. So yeah, this is more or less about the Nebula solution. Here, I also if somebody would like to test or have a look at the project, there's a link to the sample project, which I think it would also be linked in the video description, where this project will be open and the interested
So with everybody
customers
can
can have a look.
play around, and this is this link what we like to share. What we have actually here, these facade view, only to explain customer where it comes from. This is a very historic building here.
Yeah.
Is this one what we like to share later? Yeah.
We can share this
Yeah.
one, or we can also share some other
Another
one.
one. If we put this one inside only for the people there here in this session, this is a very famous building here in Dresden, from Germany. It's the Semperoper. It's a very famous opera in Germany,
Yeah,
and there's some outside scan from this one. And if you are here in this area and you are interested in uh, culture and opera, I think then you should try to get a ticket there.
it's
I think my
it's definitely.
colleagues from the Dresden office, they will like it that we a little bit promote their hometown.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a sightseeing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Worth
No, it's sightseeing,
visiting in
and
there.
this opera is very famous. I can tell you, it's a
Mhm.
famous opera in Germany.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, it can be this one. It can also be the other one, which is
Yeah,
the project of the old city council of the city we are based in,
yeah, we can
nearby
try.
Stuttgart.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Yeah, let us
so
jump for the next step, for the next slice.
yeah, here I wanted to just say a couple of words about the hosting options. At the moment, they're like it's only Ionos space, so it's a managed server from Ionos or Viacom, which is our partner. And yeah, maybe a couple of words about that. We partner with Viacom because not everybody wants or has a server in-house, and in this way we can offer large amount of storage for an affordable price. And moreover, so everything is done from the Viacom side. No installation or configuration is required. Basically the customer just gets everything ready to go. So yeah, Ionos is a quite well-known German provider. The data is stored within the European Union. Everything is conform to the European safety measurements that have to be taken in the last time.
Yeah, I think he is staying the name. It's as part of United Internet as the general owner of Ionos. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, at the moment, this is the option that we're offering. A bit about pricing. The basic package that we're offering contains 500 gigabytes, and this means around 30 to 40. So approximately 30 to 40 projects of 100 colored scans coming from a terrestrial laser scanner. Of course, this depends of the resolution and also other
Yeah, but
elements.
there's a very interesting point what we don't present in our German presentation. It's that PointCab really reduced point cloud sizes on a very small format. I think from these what's the LSD format or
Yeah.
what they use the very funny name. But the format is one of the smallest formats for point clouds what is available on the market from the compression size. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I didn't mention that before, but yeah, that's true. The LSD, so the point cap point cloud format is very compressed. So in comparison with other, it's one of the
Yeah,
most
if you see that you can
compressed
have a SOTI
format on the
project with
market.
SOTI project with 100 colorwise TLS scans for maybe a Faro scanner. I think it's if you choose Faro Direct or you have other scanner brands, I think you will not be deliver like SOTI project with 100 scans with 500 gigabyte. I think they will need much more space than because their data size are bigger. Their size how they present their as a distorted data. I think it's a very good advantage for Nebula on site.
Yeah, as I said, this is one of the main advantages, and not only for Nebula, also for Origins users. That the storage is well compressed when using our format. So yeah, the basic package not starts is 1,200 euro per year. And if additional storage is needed, then we can also, or the customers can also book that on top. And every 500 gigabyte will be at the cost of 600 euro per year.
Okay,
So
I can say this is a very attractive pricing. Also if you not if you see how much you can normally you should sell how many scans I can get for 1,200. Yeah, as
yeah,
only because gigabyte is not gigabyte here in this type of scanner size. Okay.
yeah, point cloud data can be huge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Depends how you or how the
Yeah, how is the
user
format
decides to.
and how many data the sensor captured there? Okay.
All right. And last but not least, I just wanted to talk a bit about the plans for development in the future. At the moment, we are in the phase one with the storage and visualization. So yeah, we do have this solution that I just showed you. But our future plans is to basically develop this more into the cloud side so that the converting or processing of point clouds can be done directly on the cloud. So yeah, there's going to be no need to process first the point clouds in the desktop application, but the customer or the end user will be able to do that directly on the cloud. And then the next stage would be to process orthophotos or create sections and layouts also directly on the cloud, and on demand. So depending on how many or how much these functions will be used, then also the payment plan will be according to that.
And this means for me, like if I sit here in phase one, they should be able, like if I have my Faro scanner here, so I can put direct the Faro project on the cloud, then they process on the cloud my PointCab project, and then they store this one. And in phase three, if I'm the architect or some, then I can also generate
Great. Yeah,
slices or also like layouts or facade views. Also this is then step three, if everything, and then also maybe some other possibilities.
exactly. Exactly.
And I think there was another important point what you're telling us
Yeah.
before.
Moreover, as I was mentioning, Nextcloud is an open source platform, and we are also like looking for new partners or trying to do collaborations with different other third party software
Companies.
companies, exactly, where people can also perform different kind of processing, right? So yeah, we are trying to create from this platform like a like a collaborative platform for everybody, where yeah, not only other external partners can join, but also the customer himself can add his own plugin or can choose between different services that are provided on the platform.
Yeah, but it's very interesting. Okay, in UK's now, you have these, you delivered in one tool, but Nextcloud is open source. It's really an option where customer can use this technology to have a different implementation from different providers, or that they can implement it by themselves something. And in this case, you know, to make it easy in the first step, you are combining the storage to one storage provider, make it keep simple like as it is, like with these Ionis application. But basically, if somebody only interested in what Nextcloud can do, they can store the data where they like to store. No, in this case, if they like to use Nebula, they should use your data storage to make it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the future, the idea is, for example, from multiple applications, the customer can choose which applications he would like to use, and just go from different one to different one, depending, of course, on their needs. So one might need to classify the point clouds. Other one might need to basically compare a cat
Yeah,
drawing
that's
with the
the
point clouds or so on. So
and
different.
that's the if they're starting with this Nextcloud technology, then maybe they find out that they can do something different based what Nextcloud offer to them. Yeah, and maybe they make the plan for having using the calendar functionality for the company to present what they're going to eat in the lunchtime or something. Yeah, so it's
Yeah, of course,
very
that can
often.
be
Yeah,
used as well.
yeah. That's the only for understanding that you are going in a technology what is more open as also the technology basement is more open as only the Nebula plugin.
Mhm.
But of course, we speaking here about Nebula, and this delivers a lot of results to the clients. But I find this very interesting. It's a complete new world because in a moment, all web viewer are mostly based on what one hardware provider or software provider delivers to the clients, and this is very straight. And you are
Mhm.
now part of a bigger environment. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's very new for this. I find this interesting, and I hope that you have a success, and maybe we see there very interesting development in this open technology platform.
Thank you very much. We're also looking forward to further development and yeah, expanding the platform for.
Yeah, and then I
Oh,
think we have final something to show for people. They don't have enough information from. I think we talk a lot, but they don't have enough. They can check your website, yeah, to get
yes.
more about Nebula. Okay. Yeah, I would say it was a very interesting presentation. I got very new inputs, and I find this development very interesting. And I will really thank you for give us this overview on your newest technology from Nebula.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me and allowing us to show that on your channel.
Okay, and we say to our customer bye bye and stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you like to see more in the future about the coolest stuff from the market, like PointCab Nebula.
Goodbye.
Bye.